This is the Highly Evolved Podcast. Transmission will begin momentarily. How you doing, guys? My name is Stefan. You can find me on Twitter, and you can follow me on gap.ai. All the information is below, and let's start the show. All right, in this episode, I want to talk to you about what's going on recently. What's going on recently in the movie in the entertainment business? You know the franchise Guardian of the Galaxy, a Marvel franchise, right? That's Disney produced and Marvel. Well, there's a controversy with the previous director that he was fired because of inappropriate tweets he have on Twitter. So the news is because he tweeted inappropriate tweets more than one occasion, right? About child sex and all that stuff, right? And I don't want to say too much because YouTube algorithm could, ban me or something like that. But in a recent turn of event, Disney changed their mind and rehired this guy. Okay? Which, I don't know, in my opinion, he got freedom of speech. He got freedom, of saying what he wanted to say. But there's some stuff that he tweeted that's kind of questionable. And plus, he's involved in show business, which is also questionable because in recent event, show business has been exposed of child pedophilia and sex trafficking and casting couch, right? And and because of his situation, that he's been tweeting this inappropriate tweet about some sexual acts with a minor, that Disney would actually take the step to rehire him back for the franchise, which is crazy. I don't think, once you fire him, you fire him. That's what I think, There's no turning back on it. I mean, you already made the decision of firing him because you believe that he violates your code of conduct, your mission statement that is a family wholesome environment, that they don't have no place for this kind of behavior. Disney, right? So to hire him back is basically saying whatever you said previously doesn't matter. It's just contradict that you are a family wholesome entity. So what's the point? Why even fire him in the beginning if you're gonna rehire him? I think is that Disney with the franchise, if you haven't seen Guardian of the Galaxy, the artistic direction that James Gunn had, he's a good director. I gotta say that he's a good director. The movie was entertaining. Part 1 and Part 2 was directed by him, but they're going into a Part 3, which is supposed to be a trilogy, right? And how would I supposed to say this? How would it behave? How would Part 3 come out if it was directed by another director? Would it be consistent with the storyline? Would the artistic direction be the same? I don't know. I think this is the dilemma Disney faces because they don't want to jeopardize the integrity of the artistic design of it. But it's not the first time that Disney have more than one director directing the franchise. Star Wars, they have different directors, and look what that got into. They got J.J. Abrams, then they switched to Rian Johnson, where he's destroyed the whole franchise. Now they're getting J.J. Abrams. How inconsistent is that? And look at the Avenger. I mean, the Avenger, it got multiple directors: Josh Whedon, the Russo brother, and I forgot who was the first one. But anyway. It's not like they hadn't switched directors to direct a franchise before, but I think that the reason why they hired James Gunn is because they wanted to keep it consistent. Because they think James Gunn have the antidote or the touch to make Guardian of the Galaxy even more successful. But because of that action, I don't see Disney having any more credibility because basically they hired a. Well, he wasn't convinced. He's just people just assume that he might be perverted, what it is. The comment that he put is highly inappropriate, and to have a director to work for you for your company that's geared towards children and family, which is kind of weird. It's like it's conflicting ideology here. But I want to respect that whatever James Gunn doing his privacy of his own home, that's his business. But he hadn't, I don't know, he's just been tweeting gross stuff. That's it. He's just been tweeting gross stuff, but he hadn't convicted of anything yet, so we just can't jump to conclusion. Like I always said, we want everything to everything come in full circle with all evidence proving that it is true and not alleged. But with James Gunn situation, it's hard to say because he said it, but there was no evidence proving that he did it or anything like that. But only time would tell. But I'm not a big Disney fan. I don't watch Disney movie. If I do watch Disney movies, it's probably on TV for free. That's basically it. But as for the Disney franchise, I stopped watching Disney a long time ago. And Disney are the reason why I stopped watching Star Wars. All right, once I heard Disney acquired Lucasfilm since 2012 or something like that. When Disney acquired Lucasfilm, I stopped completely. I don't want anything to do with Lucasfilm. I just stopped it. I never seen The Force Awakens. I never seen The Last Jedi. I never seen Rogue One. I just stopped because I dislike Disney with that much of a passion. And throughout my time, I never paid for a Disney ticket to go to their amusement park. I never. All the time I went there, it was a treat from people who want me to go with them. But I never contribute to Disney or anything like that. But as for the James Gunn situation, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's in the air. Because James Gunn, he directed Guardian of the Galaxy well, But what he's saying. I hope this is kind of redemption Disney's giving to him. Like, all right, you're on thin ice. You do anything wrong, you're gone. You're getting fired. You better own up to this. I guess some way people should have a road to redemption. People make mistakes, but his mistake is kind of gross in a way. Let's say gross, because I don't want that thought be brand in my head of what he tweeted. If you want to know what he tweeted, you could go online, check out what he tweeted. I'm not going to post or promote any of that thing here. But yeah, that's one of the big news. James Gunn got rehired from Disney, and it shows Disney don't have a backbone for standing for their words, stand their ground. Like, you're fired, you're not coming back. But yet again, I guess there's a sign of they're giving James Gunn a redemptions. It's kind of weird. It's kind of see how this play out. I mean, I'm probably going to go see it, but not going to pay for it or not out of my pockets. I'm not going to contribute to this, But only time will tell. Let's see if he could direct a better Guardian of the Galaxy. And besides, he's a liberal. Because he's a liberal. And see, that's how liberal is. They're very conniving about them. But on that note, guys, let me know what you think. Leave a comment below. Follow me on Twitter and Gab. And as of right now, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.